Greetings, my dear friends. If today's joke gave you a chuckle, don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and it'll make us even closer as friends. Yesterday, Johnny had a flat tire on the motorway, so he eased his car over onto the hard shoulder of the road and carefully got out of the car and opened the boot. He then took out two cardboard men, unfolded them, and stood them at the rear of his car facing oncoming traffic. They looked so lifelike you wouldn't believe it. They were in trench coats, exposing their nude bodies and private parts to the approaching drivers. As he expected, cars started slowing down looking at his lifelike men, and of course, traffic starts backing up. Everybody is tooting horns and waving like crazy. It wasn't long before a police car pulls up behind him. He gets out of his car and starts walking toward Johnny. Johnny could tell he was not a happy camper. "What's going on here?" "My car has a flat tire," Johnny said calmly. "Well, what the hell are those obscene cardboard men doing here by the road?" Johnny couldn't believe that he didn't know, so he told him, "Hello, those are my emergency flashers." A nun and a priest were traveling across the desert when, halfway through their journey, their camel showed signs of giving out. They set up camp, hoping for rescue, but days passed, and the camel eventually died. Realizing they were doomed, they spent their remaining time praying and reflecting on their lives. Eventually, the priest turned to the nun and said, "Sister, before I die, there's something I've always wanted, to see a woman naked. Would you grant me this final wish?" The nun hesitated, but after some thought, agreed. As she removed her clothing, she said, "Well, Father, I've never seen a man naked either. Would you mind?" The priest nodded and stripped down as well. The nun stared for a moment before pointing and asking, "Father, what is that thing hanging between your legs?" The priest smiled and explained, "Ah, my child, that is a gift from God. If I place it inside you, it creates new life." The nun's eyes widened. "Well, in that case, stick it in the camel."